C. Heavy ammo inbound. Zone C captured. Total control. Control. Bravo team. Time to fight, Guardians. Capture all zones.
What's up, guys? This is Lucky. What's up, people? It's Friday. Man, I'm in an awesome mood, and I'm bringing you Destiny Crucible gameplay, and this is from like 2 weeks ago. This was my first halfway decent match. I say it's decent, and of course, I come out of the gate and I just totally crash and burn. But this is, I had started to figure out the 3 things that I needed to do, three, and I'm gonna give you guys these 3 tips, and I think they're gonna make your gameplay that much better. 1 is slow down, don't rush out there. 2 is watch the radar. See here, look, I'm watching the radar, I'm crouched, which takes me off the radar. In the upper left hand corner, you see the radar, see that pop up, I know there's a guy right there, I'm able to pop out, boom, and do that. And then the 3rd most important thing is this is a game about headshots, man. Nail the headshots. Gotta nail the headshots, man. The headshots make all the difference in this game, and that is why gun matters so much. And no, despite a lot of people have said, oh yeah, this game's unbalanced because of the weapons and PvP, that is not true. Man, last night I had the freaking most amazing game I've had yet. Had like for me, it was awesome. It was like a 27 down, 10 death game. I felt awesome about it. Then I had another one right after it, which was just fucking kick-ass, and I was doing it with a blue. Basically, it wasn't a legendary, it wasn't exotic, it was a good class gun, and it was extremely stable. It had excellent range. It had, you know, a low rate of fire, but it also allowed me to land headshots, and I was able to take on people running the exotic Suros regime, which is supposed to be badass, and I was out gunning them left and right with basically a blue. So it's not the gun. Well, it is the gun, but it's not having an exotic or a legendary. It's not having the really cool stuff. That stuff matters in single player and in co-op and the PvE type stuff. That stuff does not matter in the PvP. Here I am getting a little bit used to. I just had got Blade Dancer leveled up, and I'm having some fun with it. This is the first match where I really kind of cut loose. Yeah, started, man, and I had given up on Crucible, and then this match I think kind of reinvigorated me. And then the last week or so I've been playing here and there, and I've been getting better and better and better. I've been following those 3 tips. First most important one was, for me, slow down. You know, if you're just tuning into me, you're not gonna see 30, 35 down kill plus games with me. I'm just not gonna go at that pace. That's mostly guys just running around with shotguns. The shotguns are gonna get nerfed, thank God. No, I mean, with me, you're gonna see a mix. You're gonna see a mix of heavy weapons. You're gonna see me using my primary weapon. You're gonna see me using my super. I mean, because I just want to get in there and I want to play. And even though I went down, I nailed the headshots and I took that guy down with me. And so that is what this game is about. That's the number 2 thing, is headshots. Find yourself a gun that gives you headshots. And I think what I'm going to do in the next week or so, or sometime coming up, I'm going to do basically a study on auto rifles, the damage they do, how many shots to down, and that type of thing. And we're going to be looking at the different classes of auto rifles. And I may even throw a few exotics in there on top of it, so you guys can see. I've got an exotic gun at this point I'm not playing with. I've got an exotic gun last night. I'm not playing with that one because this blue is better at nailing headshots, and it does more damage at longer ranges, and it's extremely stable. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. 1, you got to find your gun, and you got to find the playstyle you want to use. The other thing you got to do is watch the radar. Watch the radar. Now it disappears when you aim down sights. You see me blinking there? I'm kind of popping off a radar, but I can use that radar, and it's telling me where enemies are coming from, where they're gonna be, and you just gotta train yourself to do it. I mean, for me, it's really awkward being up there in that upper left-hand corner. It's kind of awkward, and you don't want to look at it, man. Watching the radar is gonna make all the difference for you in your gameplay. Once you train yourself to do that, once you train yourself to be a little bit more passive, a little more comfortable, then you're gonna be good. See, right then I heard the golden gun go off. I should not have rushed out there. And that's the kind of thing that you're just gonna pick up over time. You're just gonna have to go out there and die a lot. But I think that you guys who've given up on it, go back to it. Give it a second chance. It is actually a really fun multiplayer. You're just gonna have to give it a chance and get comfortable and acclimate to it. Acclimate. That's my word for the day. Acclimate. Now, before I say anything else, oh yeah, this is, I just tear people up with the Blade Dancer. Oh, it's terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, I love that. And despite what people say, the game is not about abilities. Ultimately, it's going to come down to your ability to land headshots, to use the radar to your advantage. Those are the two things, and then to play at the pace that suits the match and the players around you. And it's about pacing again, which is, I think, like most shooters with the exception, I mean, it comes down to playing the pace of the match, and not just always going in and running and gunning, which is, it's tempting because the game, I mean, the mechanics, they feel light and loose, and you kind of want to run a little bit like COD, but I don't think you necessarily want to do it. Of course, you can't go as slow and be as paced out as you would perhaps in Last of Us. Definitely not. But what you want to do is find a balance in there and kind of shift between the two play styles and find what works, and kind of try to figure out where enemies are coming from and set yourself up for good shots. And then when you get that chance, when you get that look, nail those headshots. We all know, Last of Us people, you know how important headshots is. It's even more important in this game to land those headshots. So, and that's what it's all about. Wow. Well, I just feel like I just totally like went off. Man, I'm loving this game. I do love it. Last of Us guys, do not fret. I'm not giving up on Last of Us. Just obsessed a little bit with this game right now. And I cut a video. I finished cutting it yesterday. And I'm so stoked about it because I wasn't so sure, and then I got in and I cut it. It's another duel. It's a dual mix back and forth. It's 2 interrogations, one on beach, which is one of the new maps. I have never done one on beach, and the other's on lakeside. So you have the dark night, and then you have the daytime snow, and it came out really awesome, man. And I've got like a quad revive in it, and the matches are intense because that's what I like to post. I don't like to post the blowouts. I personally would prefer to post tight matches, and man, one of these comes down to the very last second. It's decided in the very last second, and it is killer. So I'm really excited. I will have that out early next week. The only thing I have left to do on it is record commentary. Now here, you see me crouching, going off radar. I'm using the radar, so I know the guy is basically in here. I know he's in this room. I'm using my combination of the map knowledge, basically with the radar, to set myself up in a position to come in and prevent the capture. And I come in, I get the double down, I take that guy's heavy weapon ammo. Oh, man. Now, we want to talk about stuff that's OP. Heavy weapons in this game are OP, and thankfully heavy weapon ammo only spawns when it does, because I think they've done a nice job of pacing it out nicely. Since the beta, they buffed special weapon ammo is always around, which I think they could probably pull that back a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, it's always around. You're never out of it. But the heavy weapon ammo, they scale back. And I think they scale back the spawn of vehicles a little bit too. And I think it's good. Bungie's also going to make some more changes. They're going to nerf shotguns. Hell yes. Definitely need that. And they're going to buff scout rifles. And they're also going to do a slight nerf to the range, which is going to affect the damage on auto rifles. Basically to make the scout rifles and the hand cannons more attractive, and I think that's good. I think that's really good. Well, I'll be interested to see how far they take that, because I love my auto rifle, but I'd like to use a scout, man. I'd like to use the scout rifle. I mean, because I feel like I could land those headshots, man. And if they did more damage, if I could down somebody in 2 or 3 shots with a scout rifle, I mean, I would be all about it. But I hope you guys love this. I'm gonna leave you. This is my last minute kick ass with a little blade dancer move. Blink, teleport in. You don't know I'm here. Bam, boom. You're done. Our team wins. Ends with a double down. I hope you guys like this. I love it. I got a kick-ass Crucible match coming. Guys, have an awesome weekend. This is Lucky signing out. Peace.